Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all healthy and safe at home. So, let us continue with our section 17.5 on Cauchy-Riemann equations. So, in this lecture, we'll be dealing with the concept of harmonic functions. Okay. So, what is an harmonic function? A function which has continuous second-order partial derivatives in a particular domain D and which satisfy the Laplace equation is said to be harmonic. Okay, so what is a harmonic function? It satisfies two conditions. One is that it must have continuous second order partial derivatives. That function must have continuous second order partial derivatives. And the second point is it must satisfy the Laplace equation. So if the function is say u of xy, then the Laplace equation is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. U is a function of x and y, so the Laplace equation is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. Okay, so that is what is meant by a harmonic. That is the Laplace equation. Some of you must be familiar with it, and for the others who are not familiar with this equation, here it is. So a function is harmonic if it satisfies the Laplace equation and has continuous second order partial derivatives. Now next is a point which relates to the analyticity and harmonic concept. That is, suppose we have a complex function, that is f of z is equal to u of xy plus I into v of xy. Okay, and if it is analytic in the domain D, then the corresponding real valued functions u of xy and v of xy will be harmonic. That is, if we have a analytic function, the corresponding real valued functions in the real part and imaginary part, that is u of xy and v of xy, both will be harmonic function. So let us see how we can prove that particular portion. So it is very simple because we are assuming that the function is analytic, that is the given function is analytic. So if f of z is analytic, we have done in the previous class that f will satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equations, right? So f satisfies the Cauchy-Riemann equations. That is, what is the Cauchy-Riemann equations? Dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou v by dou x. Okay, now what we are going to do is I'm going to partially differentiate this expression with respect to x. Okay, partially differentiate with respect to x, and this equation I'm going to partially differentiate with respect to y. So what happens? I get dou by dou x on both the sides. So dou by dou x of dou u by dou x will be equal to dou by dou x of dou v by dou y, and here it will be dou by dou y of dou u by dou y, and this is equal to minus dou by dou y of dou v by dou x. Okay, now what is this? That is, what do we get? We get dou square u by dou x square is equal to dou square v by dou x dou y, and dou square u by dou y square is equal to minus dou square v by dou y dou x. Now as the function is analytic, u and v will have continuous continuous partial derivatives, and therefore these two values will be same. Okay, so from this, when we add these two equations, what do we get? Dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square will be 0 because these both are same. Okay, so this implies u satisfies the Laplace equation, right? So one part is done. Now we have to check whether v also satisfies the Laplace equation. So how can we do that? We have, let us write the Cauchy-Riemann equation again, that is dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou v by dou x. So here what I'll do is I'll partially differentiate this expression with respect to y. So I'll get dou square v by dou y square. Okay, and this equation partially differentiate with respect to x. So what will we get? We get dou by dou y of dou u by dou x is equal to dou by dou y of dou v by dou y, and dou by dou x of dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou by dou x of dou v by dou x. Okay, so this implies, what do I get? Dou square u by dou y dou x is equal to dou square v by dou y square, and dou square u by dou x dou y is equal to minus dou square v by dou x square. Okay, so if I add these two expressions again, this minus sign can be, I can write this minus sign here and this can be plus, so it doesn't matter. So again when we add these two equations, I will again get 0, that is dou square v by dou x square is plus dou square v by dou y square will be again 0. So here v also satisfies the corresponding Laplace equation. So that is a way in which we can relate the analyticity and harmonic concept. Okay, that is if a function is analytic, then the corresponding variables in it, that is actually it's not variables, it is real valued functions, those will be harmonic. Now next we will introduce the concept of harmonic conjugate functions. Yeah, that is if we are given a function that is harmonic in D, okay, it is then sometimes it is possible to find another function v that is harmonic in D such that u plus iv will be an analytic function. Okay, suppose we are given a function that must be harmonic, we are given a harmonic function, then we will be able to find another function which is harmonic, and the complex function formed with the help of these two functions will become analytic. Okay, so I'll just read the statement again. Suppose u is given function which is harmonic in the domain D. It is then sometimes possible to find another function v that is harmonic in D such that u plus iv will be an analytic function in D. Okay, and if such thing is possible, if such a function can be determined from the given harmonic function, then that function which is found which is harmonic is called the harmonic conjugate. Okay, so in this case the function v is called the harmonic conjugate function of u. Okay, so I hope the concept is clear. Now we shall do an example which will make you understand how this is possible. Okay, so let's see example 4 of your textbook. First one is, we are asked to verify that the function u given by x cube minus 3xy square minus 5y is harmonic in the entire complex plane. So to check whether this function is harmonic, we have to find the second order derivatives, right? So what will be dou u by dou x? It will be 3x square minus 3y square, and what will be dou square u by dou x square? Dou square u by dou x square will be 6x. Next, what will be dou u by dou y? It will be minus 6xy minus 5. And what will be dou square u by dou y square? It will be minus 6x. So the sum will give us to be 0. So the given function u is harmonic because it satisfies the Laplace equation. Now we are given a harmonic function, u is harmonic, which we have seen. We are asked to find the harmonic conjugate of u. How can we do that? Since the harmonic conjugate, if we are given the harmonic function u and we are asked to find the harmonic conjugate, so both these functions are harmonic and this will definitely satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation. Okay, so if we are given u, then if u and v satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation, what will happen? Dou u by dou x will be equal to dou v by dou y, right? So this implies dou v by dou y is equal to 3x square minus 3y square. Okay, and similarly dou v by dou x will be equal to minus dou u by dou y, that is it will be equal to 6xy plus 5. Okay, this much is clear. We are given a harmonic function. We are asked to find the harmonic conjugate of this function. Harmonic function and the harmonic conjugate, they will satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation, and with the help of that we will be able to find the harmonic conjugate. So consider first equation, that is dou v by dou y is equal to 3x square minus 3y square. So if we do partial integration of this with respect to y, what will we get? We will get v of x comma y will be equal to 3x square y minus y cube plus a function of x. We have done this in previous sections and all. So if we perform partial integration of this expression, we get v of xy is equal to 3x square y minus y cube plus h of x. Now what we will do? We will partially differentiate this expression with respect to x, because what will we get? And what will we get? We will get dou v by dou x will be equal to 6xy, and this y will be constant, this is 0, plus h dash of x. Okay, that is we get dou v by dou x is equal to 6xy plus h dash of x. So when we compare these two expressions, we get h dash of x is nothing but 5. Now from h dash of x, how can we get h of x? We will have to differentiate it with respect to x. So what we will get? We will get h of x is 5x plus c, and we will substitute this value in v. So what will be our v? V will be equal to 3x square y minus y cube plus 5x plus c. So that will be the harmonic conjugate of the given function u is equal to x cube minus 3xy square minus 5y. Okay, so this finding the harmonic conjugate is simple. We just have to keep in mind that the harmonic function and the harmonic conjugate function satisfy the Cauchy's equation, Cauchy-Riemann equation. So this was a simple example which is given in your textbook, and we shall do more questions related to the same so that the concept is clear. So that's it for today's session. Stay home and stay safe.